first weekend of Arc 10 Insurrection. We are back with the conflict between Noxus and Zaun. I will be casting today with, once again, same as Game 2, with Son of Till.
Hello.
Yep, he gets to be the smart one. And today we have another game that is pretty reasonably balanced. Hopefully it will make for some interesting gameplay, Clown Fiesta shenanigans, if you will.
I fully expect to see more clown fiestas. Just they're gonna set up a circus tent right in the middle of that sand that they're fighting over.
Exactly. Honestly, let's be honest. The tagline for most of our arcs could probably be Clown Fiesta.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, let's just make that the tagline for factions as a whole. Like seriously.
Clown Fiesta, the game. We kind of have a lore in parentheses.
That should be our next advertising campaign.
Yes.
I think it would go very well.
Watch two factions fight over who gets the rights to property to set up their own circus tent.
God, Shaco would be the most OP champion.
Mm-hmm.
You see, everyone, it's because he's a clown.
Yeah, that's the reason why he's not on any of the rosters.
He'd just unbalance everything. He'd be too good.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say we never protected you for anything, damn it.
Mm.
Roster team made huge sacrifices to make sure that that Shaco didn't just absolutely take over the game mode. But anyway, it does look like Simi is winning the Draven pick for this game. Despite he and Risa both being Draven players, Simi is the higher tier, so they may have used that as the justification. Pretty similar picks coming out from Zaun. Looks like they are swapping out summoners here. Rexdrift is now an Echo, while Starsketch is on Janna, as opposed to the other way around. Can't say I'm super surprised by those picks and those decisions.
The mid laner still. Oh, it is. It's the same. Janna's playing the. Janna was the Echo. Is that correct?
Yes.
I see.
Rexdrift's taking Exhaust on Echo, which is interesting. Not really.
It's fair.
What I expected, but yeah, fair. Evil Shadow is going to be going on the LeBlanc again. We'll see how if he's able to get a bit more of an advantage that he can use this time. That Darius looks like it's going to go top lane because it doesn't have the smite, which leaves the question of what is going to be Noxus jungler. Probably Scion again, if I had to guess.
Mike's playing jungle, more than likely going to be a Scion. I think overall, outside of Cheese, Sion's probably going to be the jungler for Noxus for the time being. Unless they prioritize grab on Elise. That's pretty much all we're going to see.
Yeah. So pretty much the only difference from last game is going to be the top lane picks, where we have Mundo and Darius instead of the Kled and the Singe. Assuming, of course, that Mundo actually gets locked in here. And with the Darius, Noxus.
There it is.
Noxus does have the stronger top lane in general, so it's like for Zaun generally is a question of who do we send to try and survive Darius. Is that Swain jungle? No. Okay.
No, it's not. Thank God.
We have preserved our correctness and our reputation as casters. I would have had to retire right then and there.
Yeah. Stream's over, boys. Go home.
Walking out the door. I'm done. Anyway, but yeah. So everything the same as last game except for the top lane picks. Darius does have the pretty significant amount of kill pressure, and Mundo doesn't really have a laning phase per se.
I mean, the issue, pretty much what's going to happen top lane, unless of course Darth is a really good Darius. If Darius can get an early kill, it's going to be setting Mundo back quite a bit. Or Mundo is able to survive the first 2 backs, and then he doesn't die.
Yeah. Does he farm enough to get his defensive items? Is pretty much the deciding factor of that lane.
Yeah.
But the difference will be that if, Darius does get those early kills, it is more likely that we will see him have more carry potential. As opposed to last game's defensive Kled. So he will be able to snowball on advantage much harder. Granted, there also is a rank differential up there.
Yeah.
Darth is bronze, while Kaiden is plat, so we may see that come into play as well.
I really don't like the ghost on Darius, to be honest. If you really, really, really wanted to go fast, I would just go with the Storm Raiders. You're gonna proc it off most of the time, but losing out on the TP advantage and the ignite kill pressure for a utility summoner like Ghost, I can't agree with it.
Yeah, I definitely do agree with the teleport, considering how Zaun played the last game. Like they had the strong split push top, and they needed the if it goes a similar way, then Noxus will be out an ability to respond quickly to stuff like that. But of course, it does. If Darius does get snowballing them, like he'll just kind of probably just run at them.
Yeah, but it just if you want to go fast, if you want to get a snowball and have the ability to circumvent the Juggernaut's problems, just go with the Storm Raider.
Yeah, ignite Storm Raiders, get yourself snowballing, and then you can proc it. Go for the
yeah. I'm not saying that's the best thing to do, but if your goal is to mitigate the issue that Juggernauts have with the Ghost, you can better achieve that through mastery.
So what you're saying is get good.
Yeah. What I really think what he should have done at the end of the day is just honed in on the Juggernaut's strengths. Going with it, either he could have gone with TP. I think going Ignite against Mundo is better. Going with it Ignite, going with the Fervor of Battle, and just fucking dumpster the Mundo. I mean, if you really wanted to go defensive, you could have gone with the I forget the name of it, but the tank one that lets you steal HP.
Grasp?
Yeah.
Grasp.
That's what I think you should have done.
Well, we will have to see how that pans out once they get into the lane, because we are starting the load in into said match. That is as soon as my black screen starts turning into something that isn't a black screen. I actually don't remember if they've added the keystones to spectate yet.
I think so.
Yeah. I know they have in the LCS, so I'm hopeful, but that could be rather informative as well in terms of the top lane matchup as to what they have up there.
Yeah, there it is.
All right.
I still went the Storm Raiders. I
gotta go fast.
It's pretty much gotta go fast to Darius.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a Mastery 7. He might know what he's doing. I don't have high hopes, but I am willing to be surprised.
Look, man, he saw that the fast and the quickness are in the game, and he was just like, man, I want to be the third part of that triumvirate. So, speed. Rolling around at the speed of sound.
They don't have cannon, and they don't have Rammus.
No, they don't.
Everything else is a point of motivation.
Unfortunately, you are correct. The dream is dead. But hey, Shurima may yet show up in this arc. So
that's true.
There is still hope.
That's true. I don't see that happening personally, but that's true.
Hey man, I'm still holding out. I have hope. It's totally not because of Azereth Mansion I'm talking about.
Nope.
Anyway, get adjusting these summoner icons, or not champion icons, that is. Because all of you fools seem to what am I doing? There we go. All right.
So nothing strange so far from buys.
We're seeing the Doran shield start from Ren and Nam again, and I don't see why not. It worked from last game.
Yeah.
As well as in the top lane, which is very good against the Darius pickup there. It's a very strong buy.
Pleasure just wants the Doran shield.
Yeah, that's true. Does synergize pretty well with him as well.
That's a really interesting going on with the buys. Echo going with the refillable potion, the corrupting potion. Zach with the refillable, but nothing cool, nothing unique.
We are seeing Darth positioning for a possible bush cheese up top lane as opposed to defending. I mean, there's an invade going on, so he doesn't need to. But
got a bush cheese. Get in the middle.
Yeah, he is far back for it. It's like it's not really committing to it. So I don't think he's actually doing it, but it's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Are seeing early trading coming out from Shadow. Can't say I'm super surprised. It is a range into melee matchup. That is just kind of how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, doesn't look like there was any bush cheese from the top. They are just going to go into regular top lane trading. Shadow is going to win this trade with Rextref in the mid lane pretty heavily.
I don't know if I would say that was worth it on his part. Save the mana, save the HP. I mean, it didn't really cost him any mana, but.
We are seeing Titan actually being up on health with Darth up in the top lane. Rextref is going to die before
yeah, that was
anything off. That was a little optimistic.
Yeah. Without level 2, not popping the barrier.
Yeah, I honestly don't know if a gank would have been a good idea in the first place. I don't think they really had the kill pressure to actually take out LeBlanc with Rextref still level 1.
Like, I could see it if they go pick up those coins. There we go.
Quests are new. We are seeing a potential game coming out here, bot lane. Yeah, that's definitely a dead
boy.
Even with the barrier.
The flash. That was a good flash.
Survived.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Died anyway. Yep. Both flashes and the roam from Shadow.
Nope.
He's going to miss a lot of his damage, but still, it's a lot of pressure.
Alright, some shenanigans happening top lane.
Game time?
Yeah, game time. Nothing's gonna come from it, but
Noxus is opening up this game really aggressive, getting some early advantages, which suits their playstyle. So can't say it's a bad choice. Definitely a lot of pressure from those early assassination potential. Looks like they are going to kind of try and reset here, equalize a bit. Rextref is pushing in the mid lane, but honestly, it's still 4 minutes. He's not going to get a lot off that. Another potential gank coming out with the counter gank, but honestly, even if Razor comes in, I don't see Rextref surviving. Shadow does have an Amp Tome already and the Dorans. Razor actually might be the one to die here instead.
They just played that really poorly.
Yeah, they did. Did burn the flash, but no kills coming out for either side. A little bit of a fusterclap, if you will.
Yeah. I mean, this is
going
dead Rex.
Back in! Continuing a trend. What can I say? That's just how this game is played, Till. That's just how the
Doesn't
game is
make it any
played.
less disappointing.
You just have to sit and let the clown fiesta into your heart. It's just the cold, emotionless wreck of a heart that was left after this. I'm getting exhausted. Probably not going to. He's popping the barrier. He wasn't able to get the sponge off for the kill though.
Is Sketch having some connection issues?
Right, it's possible. They haven't paused yet though, so maybe not. She does have an incredibly passive style, so that might be contributing. Makes it look like
There's a difference between being Whoa. Okay, actually, yeah, that is being passive, but that's not what a Janna is. It's a reactive.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, there's the pause coming out. So yeah, it's possible
for the
she's
Draven though.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my chat is in a bad spot right now, and I can't actually move it.
Do you know how to?
Yeah, but I don't think I can move it in pause.
Oh.
Unless, oh no, it worked. I lied. I'm dumb. That should not be news to anyone who knows me. Anyway. That is a lot of advice.
Yeah. Windows troubleshooting going on right here.
Do all of those things all at once. To add to that, have you tried turning it off and then on again?
I don't think we have the time for that.
Nah, no. 70% of problems will be great. Which is actually pretty much true. Yes, type hello world. Shadow knows what's up. Work some computer science wizardry on that error. That's how that works. You speak magic words and problems are suddenly fixed. That's how IT works too. It's all a conspiracy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's more like Google is how IT works. But yeah.
Don't give away the trade secrets, Till.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize no one watched IT the show.
Anyway,
Well,
hopefully this gets fixed.
While we're waiting here, let's see here. Well, you see some action coming up in the top lane. Zach is finally getting into hopefully a gank. That's gonna go well for him. Darius that low, they could kill. But the only
Go ahead.
issue is that both of his summoners are up, and they're both tools he can use to get away.
Yeah.
But he can't fight back, considering Zach still has his passive. Otherwise, I think he could, with the Zach being only level 3.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Oh, I can't. Oh.
Yeah.
And we're back in.
We are starting. Gank coming out. They do hit him with most of their CC. He is forced to flash and ghost, but
there's a ghost, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that smite countered the ghost, and they timed their CC adequately to keep him from the flash from being enough to get away.
It's 2 summoners down, and that's really good for them.
Yep, that does mean that Darius loses some of his early advantage, and hopefully that means Mundo can push up, get CS, get his defensive items, and just become unkillable.
It completely depends on what he buys, but if he buys correctly, it'll just make it literally impossible for Darius to do anything.
Oh, Razor, so cheeky. The red steel. Oh.
Nice. Good.
Yeah,
good steal.
He's just going to blast Cone out of there. Darius isn't going to be able to collapse. Oh, the flash! It looks like Mundo is going to be rotating down to try and help, but Shadow is on the way looking to assassinate him. Take that red back for Noxus. And it looks like it's going to be successful. They popped.
Yep.
Just out of there.
Alright.
Retaking the red plus a kill. Blood for the blood god, I guess.
Yeah. Mike really needs to go back and just become the unkillable beast with this lead.
Yeah, I mean, he's 3-0.
He really needs to start trying to move the kills around. I don't think he should have taken that one. Like, if the red buff was in LeBlanc's hands, Jesus Christ.
True. Especially since he's already 1-0-2 and has over 10 CS lead over a lane opponent. Allow her to be even more dominant.
And he's already dead. Oh,
Thunderlords.
there it is.
Oh, there's the flash auto for the kill. Yeah, Shadow is looking to start snowballing and you know,
he already
become the carry. Yeah. Nom hasn't been able to you know, get an early lead here in the bot lane. He is down some CS, and Draven does have an assist, so he's not going to be as scary as he was. But we will have to see how it develops in like the mid game and such before we can really say.
Yeah, I mean, a mid game switch is still scary.
Yeah.
Draven doesn't have any kills, so things aren't going perfectly well, but they're not. It's not bad situation to be in.
Kaiden is going for this all in. He does have Bomby's Cinder. Game time did not proc fast enough to get the kill there.
Nope.
Honestly, I'm wondering if Darth had just gone for the auto instead of the ult, would he have won that fight?
If he had just done whatever he was spacing out, his spells were on. If I need to double check through it. But if he had done the spells correctly, it would have been a kill for him.
Yeah, but Kaiden on the Mundo does have Cinder for damage, and he does have the he is building armor, so it's going to be increasingly difficult for Darth to actually get a fight onto him effectively. Yeah.
If he had just done the auto attack into the ult, it would have been fine.
Looks like Nom wants to make an aggressive move with the Zac and Echo away, but
Fiesta bot lane.
Evil Shadow is responding to the roam,
that is
the counter roam. So even if Risa dies,
live Morgana.
Draven's gonna proc his adoration.
2 kills
They're going for
on the Draven.
Ooh, that's really good for Draven. There.
Really, really good for Noxus.
Shadow is going to be able to finish off Rextra for that, and that is going to be 3 for 1 on that dive.
3 for 1.
Yeah, that adoration proc was huge, and then he got picked up the other kill. That's a really big lead for the bot lane. Noxus kind of running away with this one, taking advantage of their early advantages. If they continue snowballing, this game could already be in their hands. A lot of it's going to be on whether or not Nom can recover from his setbacks here, and whether or not Kaiden can exert some influence with his lead. Unfortunately, Mundo isn't exactly, you know, playmaker central, but
no, it's not. It's gonna be the only way that. Okay, so what they can do for Zaun is let Twitch farm up and have Mundo be the gigantic wall that Mundo bees. Ghost is completely wasted on Darth there.
Yeah, game time. Ooh, Nom is gonna get really late stealth that is probably gonna result in him dying anyway. The shield coming out to save him, but not quite enough. The stealth was delayed for way too long. It's not looking good for him.
They need to start really doing some deep wards down in the bot lane. Tower's already gone. This is gonna be Dragon. This is not looking good for Zaun at all.
Rextra is pushing out the mid lane, but if he stays there too long, they are just going to rotate from Dragon to kill him. Game time coming up.
Kaiden, where was your ult that entire fight?
That's a good question. He did have it all up.
Like at the end, I understand why he didn't use it, but at the very beginning of the fight, if he had used it, that would have saved him. Like, it would have been a little risky, I understand, with the immediate drop in LHP, but
Rextra is actually not going to get out of there with the Draven ult. And now Razor's next on the meal plan for Evil Shadow's LeBlanc. They are going to pop his passive and just finish him off here. It looks like they're giving... Why?
Mike really enjoys fighting that.
I'm not entirely sure why they did that instead of giving the kill to, say, Draven, but okay.
This is
Yeah.
not good in any way, shape, or form for
No.
Zaun.
Yeah, looking at the scoreboard right now, we've got a 5-0 Scion, we've got a 3-0 for LeBlanc and a 3-0-3 Draven on Noxus. That's pretty scary. They've got a strong front line with the Scion and 2 Fed carries, and no one on Zaun is really equipped to deal with that back line.
Nope, not yet.
Titan is doing the best, but like Mundo's not going to be able to get through the amount of CC that Noxus brings to the table. Noxus brings to the table right now.
He's gonna have to itemize really well for both armor and MR. There's, man, I'm really having a hard time even seeing a way that they're going to be able to win this outside of going into the late game.
And the question at that point becomes, can they even make it to the late game? Because it's you know, they'd have to, given the fact that they're going to have a really hard time fighting, they're going to have to be giving up a lot of objective leaves in terms of Dragon and Baron. I'm actually somewhat surprised we haven't really seen a Herald take happen very much. We have seen, I believe we did see it in game 1, but that was about it.
I mean,
yeah, really
if they were to get the Herald, the Noxus could probably close out the game or really come close to a threatening game.
Yeah. Zaun doesn't have a really good way of dealing with Herald right now. It would give Noxus a lot of pressure in one of their lanes, probably top lane.
Seriously, if they weren't, okay, if they kill someone here, take it.
Speaking of killing someone here, it's game time.
Oh boy,
boys. It's game time.
But Darth is the one tanking that.
Yeah, he did pop Ghost, but he was slowed. The Mundo ult is going to regen his health, and they're not really pursuing this. Darth is actually backing out. I'm not sure what's going on here.
I think it's just more of that going back in. Oh, all right. Well.
All right.
Good ult. Good exhaust.
All of Noxus is low, but you know, only Zach is around to do anything about it. He might be able to pick up a kill, but I don't think he's going to get anything more than that, especially with the turret now dead. Nom's probably going to lose this fight with Simi, but Simi is going to
oh my
pick up
goodness.
a sliver of health, and the lifesteal saves him from the pass.
God.
Yeah, with Nom unable to duel Simi, it's really, really not looking good for, and that duel wasn't even a straight duel. That was a duel where Simi was tanking tower for half of it.
Yeah. To be fair, Nom did cancel a lot of auto attacks, and he would have been able to kill and survive otherwise, but that was still, it still would have been way too close, and it doesn't even matter, because the Draven still got the kill.
Yes, proccing adoration is the important bit.
Yeah, he's coming in hot with an IE Zeal. 16 minutes in, and the Twitch doesn't even have board yet.
Yes, and we see Noxus on the minimap. Noxus actually has a lot of deep vision going on in Zaun's jungle. Rice is currently clearing out the control wards on the bot side, so especially given how assassination heavy Noxus' roster tends to be, that could be very, very dangerous for Zaun.
That's a dead Darius. That's good for them, but
if they can keep making plays like that, getting those 2v1 picks, that'd be good, but I do have to watch mid lane, the fact that Noxus is just going to be knocking on that inner turret.
Good Janna peel.
Rex is heading down to mid lane and trying to help respond, but honestly, it's kind of 1v3 right now. I don't know what if he'd be able to do much of anything. We do have rest of Zaun coming in to help defend, but it looks like they are going to make an aggressive move on the channel here.
Alright,
Nice.
well there's a kill for Rex. Draven hurts.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Even when he's tanking the turret, he's still lifesteal that he's getting off of
good Morgana bind. Alright, well that's really good.
That's one hell of an expunge.
They're being really risky with what they're doing. They could have had the same exact results without flashing into Morgana and Draven, but it's really good. And now they're coming in for a really late Herald.
Yeah, 18 minutes. I mean, still will win, but
I mean, it's
going to pull them off a bit. We do see a bit of a collapse. Zach is low. It really depends on whether or not Kaiden can survive long enough. Oh, there's the dunk. It's game time. You just gotta get in range. Rextrev isn't going to be able to assassinate that Darius. A bit of a questionable decision to stay on for that long, given the fact that the only person in range to help was relatively low. Simultaneous kills. And it looks like they are going to be closing on the Herald.
They have to get it now.
Yeah, it is going to be leaving in a minute. If they do get it though, that's pretty good.
That's huge.
Yep. Given the way the map looks right now and the way the towers are, that's they can really take advantage of that. Zaun is not in a great position to react to a Herald use.
Alright, well, we'll see what they do with it.
Timing and lane choice can make or break using Herald, either have no impact or lots. So if they manage to use it in the right time and place, they can pretty much break the game wide open. At least more than it already was.
Straight up, they get a good seed. That thing could just kill mid tower.
Oh yeah. And again, we do see that Noxus has all. I mean, look at those ward placements. They're all over Zaun's jungle, and they're just going to keep going for assassinations, punishing any sort of forward positioning on Zaun Squishy's part. But looks like
Zaun, for their part, is doing a decent job with defensive wards. They need more on the blue side to fight the fact that there's nothing there to be found right now. But having them there is a good idea. Good flash coming from the LeBlanc. Oh!
Ooh!
That was a great
That was really nice.
Wow. Alright. They are back in this.
Yeah, Zaun's playing this fight really well. And that could be their saving grace. Game time is coming out, but Kaiden might just, is going to just kill him there. This could honestly put Zaun just back in the game, unless that happens.
I mean, even though that happens, there's still, and the Zaun just got a huge boost in gold. Got almost all of the gold onto the carry that needs it. This is good.
Yeah, definitely. If they can keep pulling off countering turns like that.
Noxus needs to just fucking do the dragon right now. They need to not let the momentum stop.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that they lost the kill there, or they could just go for mid tower. That's a good option too.
We might see them. Yeah, they are using Herald right now. I don't know if that's. It is going to take out the mid turret, but Zaun is going to be respawning to respond to another turret. Although Nam's positioning is really far forward here, so he's probably going to die. Unless, he's dead.
Oh yeah, that's it.
So now they don't have a way of efficiently taking out the Herald, so he's going to be getting some good damage off an inhibitor. Meanwhile, Kaiden is going to win that fight up top lane, so they do have the split going, and Herald is now dead. But unfortunately, it's just Rextrev defending this mid turret, and Shadow going for the dive. It's 3v1. Rextrev is going to delay as long as he possibly can. but ultimately he is going to be going down here.
Yeah.
Kaiden wasn't able to continue pushing with the Morgana, so that is going to be mid and hit turret down. Yeah, we'll have to see if they continue to push. Depends on whether or not Shadow can get a good assassination off, but it looks like they are just going to back up.
Good reaction to Zaki. Alright, he's out.
I feel like a lot of this is just whether or not Noxus starts pressing their advantages harder. You know, like forcing fights around the objectives, on their terms instead of allowing Zaun to get some, some opportunistic fights off. If Noxus just forces Zaun to into bad decisions, they're so close to just returning to, we can just win this game really soon.
Noxus is doing a fair job of that, especially if they go do this dragon right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree. But they're doing a fair job of it. They got both the towers mid, and that's pretty much everything that they wanted out of that earlier.
Yeah, and they do see that Kaiden is up top lane. They are going to send Morgana to stop, which means it's a 4v4 down by the Dragon Pit. They are aggressively positioned, but Kaiden does have teleport.
John out going out for no good reason.
Yeah, it was not really a huge use there. Nam is completely zoned away from the fight, but Sketch, what you doing?
It's a good question.
Kind of give him in free game time. That fight kind of quickly turned into kind of a mess on Zaun's part, but Nam is coming in at the very end of it, might be able to get some cleanup, but I don't know if he's going to be able to finish things off. Maybe he will?
No expunge.
No, doesn't look like it. No expunge. Kaiden's just going to try and hard push the top lane. Morgana doesn't have a ton. Oh, the passive killed Draven. Nice. He will get the inhib, but looks like Noxus is going to respond with the mid inhib as well. There's still no dragon take.
I mean, they should have done it earlier, but everyone's making the right decisions right now.
Yeah, it's just it's interesting that fight broke out in the first place. Is I guess what I was trying to say there. If Kaiden gets CC here, he's pretty much
that hits.
Yeah, that was like edge of the hitbox right there. He is going to burn Ghost to try and make it out, but it's game time. He's getting CC locked.
I don't understand why Darth hasn't gotten the Executioner's Calling.
For the healing reduction, yeah. I don't know. Maybe he feels he doesn't need it. Maybe he just hasn't thought of it yet.
Well, good Morgana bindings. They wouldn't have needed to use all of that if he had it, but oh well.
Looks like Zaun is positioning around the dragon.
You know, I just saw and realized that Kaiden is level 15.
Yes, he is. He's been getting a lot of solo XP.
Yes, he has. That's a very high level Mundo.
It is. What?
I'm
not gonna ask.
Bringing those out.
Oh, wow. Brutal sigil proc coming out from Shadow. That's kills for that dragon.
Pain.
Shadow's still going, but is going to just leave once
that was
from that bush.
Oh, that was painful.
That's what happens when LeBlanc procs her Malice when she's 10, 2, and 11. Yeah, Nam, she doesn't even need to land chain. She's that far ahead.
Oh boy.
Kaiden is going to take a long time to die, but I'm pretty sure he's just going to die. They've got the CC.
Yeah.
Just keep
He got the ult off. No.
Nom is going
There
to take advantage, but it's game time already. So yeah, they're done. They're done. Rextref is gonna get the flash dodge, preventing him from getting killed. Oh, nice ult, honestly, but I don't think he's gonna be able to get anything off of it.
Nope.
Not with the CC and LeBlanc there.
He lives. Got that going for him.
Yeah, unfortunately, Zaun doesn't have a lot of damage left. Rextref has a very defensive build, so
They need to just go for this tower.
Knight coming out, that should be enough. Yes, they aren't really pushing that tower, like you said, though.
Yep.
So they're gonna still keep it.
What was the point of killing the Echo? It was pretty much. Is that what happened there?
I don't know.
There was no point in it.
Ghost and ult popping the shield, but the black shield still does keep Rysa alive there. Yeah, clever use of the deceive by Shadow, keeping Nom from pursuing. But they've got a Nexus turret about to go down in base, and they've got supers pushing in. They've got Draven pushing in top lane. Zaun's got to start responding to those. All right. I mean, it
so
appears to be
why
working.
didn't either of them?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure.
That's a dead Draven. Or okay, wow.
Well,
Holy
then.
wow.
Blown up.
That was 2 fucking crits coming out.
That rat was 1, and then he was 2. Ow.
You just gotta respect the damage.
Not
Not that I did there either.
That's gotta have been 2 crits in a row, right? Because
Yeah.
what the hell?
The Draven did end up dying, but that could have been a Twitch that was alive and gotten the shutdown.
He does have the Hex Trigger trying to survive Long Burst, so he doesn't have quite as much damage as he might have otherwise, so it is going to be a bit harder for him to kill, say, the tanks. I don't know. I don't know.
That might explain why she brings out those ults really early. The Janna, because the connection that shoddy, trying to time an ult is gonna be pretty hard.
Yeah, you have to have really good anticipation or actually time that correctly. Okay, it does look like Noxus is kind of just getting those side lanes pushed out. They do have a lot more push going in the bot lane. Top lane Draven's alone up there, but it doesn't look like they're gonna pursue. They just want the pressure to keep on their back foot. The inhib coming up mid lane does relieve some of said pressure. So it looks like Noxus is kind of letting it reset because they do still have that big advantage and they can kind of keep dictating the pace of the game. But it does also give Zaun a bit of an opportunity to catch their breath and maybe grab a pick or so. I'm honestly not sure
Pretty
what's going on in
decent
this fight.
positioning from the Twitch there, but it didn't come out to anything. They weren't able to lock down the LeBlanc, and then she just got cooldowns back.
Yeah.
And that's a dead Echo.
Honestly, that wasn't a terrible fight, but
I mean, no one died on the Noxus side. It's pretty bad.
yeah, but like in terms of like how they were, it wasn't great, but it wasn't atrocious. It's just like they kind of tried to stat check a few things, and Noxus is too far ahead to try and stat check. Kind of a desperate fight here in the base. Like, Darius, they're kind of losing it. Darius would be part of that. He's pushing the inhib.
Oh,
Honestly, I get the feeling this is probably just going to be GG in a second.
yeah. I mean, they're down to one Nexus tower. A...
They can't kill Noxus's front line. They can't get on their back line. Ooh, missing the starting strike there. Not able to get any CC off. Kaiden does look like he wants to pursue. Restriff is going to pull off there. Kaiden's still going. No, he is also pulling off. Probably a good plan, considering there's definitely some turn potential on the fact that they get the 2 inhibs down. Honestly, Till, are you seeing really much of a way for Zaun to get back in this?
If another fight like that, where Noxus just fucking plays with their food, yeah, maybe 3 more of that. But the Twitch is not positioning in a way that keeps him alive. He's trying to assassinate like he did the last game, and he doesn't have the damage, doesn't have the items, and his opponents can just blow him up as soon as they see him.
Yeah, it's kind of a reversal, if you will, of what happened last game. He's in the assassination off. He's too far behind to win that.
Yeah, and Risa is getting really, really good. Oh, this might be a deadlock. Or no, nope.
Jukes. Not quite.
Oh
now they're
boy.
gonna turn, and everyone is going to die.
This is probably game.
If Kaiden dies, that's game. Yep, GG. Risa getting the root off. Non doesn't have a good target. Yeah, that's it. It might take a little while, but that is going to be the end.
Yeah. But the death time is as long as they are.
The only, like, no one on Zaun is gonna respawn to stop those minions, no matter what. This game is pretty much over. Oh, Noxus, please. One last kill, and that is going to be the end of game 3. Ending today's, not necessarily ending, but ending the 3rd game of today's stream pickup matches at 2-1 in favor of Noxus.
Yeah, that was just complete destruction across almost all lanes.
Yeah.
For Noxus, and Zaun, despite the fact that Kaiden had a decent lead in the beginning, was not able to capitalize on that, and was not able to respond well to the aggression.
Yeah, and I would say that Noxus really played to their strengths. You know, kind of a win lane win game style roster.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the amount of early assassination they have, they managed to leverage that to pick up those early kills and get their carry snowballing. So you know, they played the game they wanted to play. They prevented Zaun from you know, doing the same. So hence the rather dominant performance we see. But anyway, that is going to be it for game 3, and we will see you all later.
Have a good night.